And this is my review on Baddies USA episode 8. What I don't understand is why production can't show us who Tommy pulled up with. It's getting kind of confusing because obviously they're saying oh people were attacked, whatever. We can't really see who's attacked. We can see like Mariah running around, we can see Fana running around, but who was actually hurt by these people? Nobody. And also, they're getting. I think they're projecting as well because obviously they're putting it on production. No, sorry, they're putting it on Tommy when they should be putting it on production because Zeus is allowing her to do this rubbish. They allowed her to come with a BB gun. They allowed her to do all this sort of stuff, and it needs to be redirected to the producers because if they were holding her accountable or stopping her doing this, none of this would have happened. Can't take Tavy seriously. I feel like she's a lame and she's doing anything for a storyline. It just really, really irks me because obviously we already know that she originally was casted to fight DTB in Baddies Africa and she did nothing. Also, Fano is right as well. Why is Tavy shouting at the door when she's trying to close the van, the sprinter, but you don't want to run up and fight Nunu when you have the opportunity there? You talk about why are you closing the van? Why aren't you fighting Nunu? Shut up, man. Just yelling and doing nothing. Like, Tavy, you wanted a moment and you got it. Round of applause. Round of applause for Tavy. Silence because that's what she deserves. I'm glad Roly checked Lex and Dolly about their behavior in regards to like they were enabling Summer as well, so now they're trying to change their image and stuff because obviously they tried to skate past that a lot of times because beforehand when Summer was causing havoc and stuff you didn't mind that, but now that obviously it's interfering with you maybe possibly fighting Tasiki, you now want to be like, oh, I'm tired of Summer, or you just don't want to run her fades anymore for her like you were doing beforehand. Not even trying to be shady, but what song does Tavy have out that she'd be performing on the stage? Because I'm really confused here. And I agree with Cold Killer as well. Cold Killer should be performing before Smiley. Smiley's song, it's not even a viral hit. It's a viral sound. And I don't think it's even that viral as well compared to Cold Killer, who is a musician who's been doing music for years. Obviously, there's other people that, you know, into the music as well that have been doing it for years, like Roly, whatever and stuff. But Smiley, an opener, does not make any sense. But yeah. It seems that also Fana was already on 10 anyway when she walked in to talk to Nunu. Like, just her behaviour, demeanour and stuff was just already like she's willing to fight. What I don't understand is, well, why is Fana Cold Killer's mediator here? Wouldn't it make sense for Cold Killer to sit down with Nunu unless she turned down the sit down and Fana needed camera time and she wanted to basically be the mediator? But the mediator is meant to be impartial and unbiased, but it seems like she's obviously biased because Cold Killer's her friend and stuff, and so is K Weekend, but still, you were able to be unbiased or appear to be unbiased during the sit down, or not sit down, when they were sat in was it the kitchen or something, the last scene or something, but now all of a sudden you have something you need to get off your chest. And I still don't understand why production chose not to bring back K Weekend as well when Nunu's storyline is K Weekend. You bring back everyone but the person's storyline, doesn't make any sense. The only reason the sympathy is capped for Nunu in this instance as well is that when Fana started taking off her shoe, you should have known from there that she was willing to fight as well. So you should have taken off the blanket. You see the blanket I got here? Should have taken off the throw or the blanket and put it away and be like, you know what, yeah, I'm on business, blah, blah, blah. But instead, you sat there. That's what I'm just thinking, like, even though you know that, you know, you're meant to be talking, it's meant to be dialogue, whatever, but you know what Baddies is about. So you should have been ready. So you didn't got to stay ready. Do you know what I mean? That fight was not anything to write home about. They should have let Nunu and Fana run another round. It looked like Nunu left untouched and Fana left like with her wig snatched. And it's funny as well, or the irony is Fana talk about, oh yeah, I could readjust your hair for you. And it seems like Nunu readjusted your hair and ripped off your wig. So where do we go from here? Sad. If I'm honest, I could not care less about Mariah's scenes. What's her name? Mariah Lynn's scenes. So I always skip it anyway. So whatever she said, it was blah, 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 skipped. Also, I don't know why Lemmy is involving himself more in front of the camera rather than behind the scenes. Like him telling us about the Zeus thing taken to Italy didn't make any sense to me. They could have literally put like a black screen there and said in captions, you know, Scotty will basically be filming with J-Law and Lemmy in Italy. That's all they had to say because of blah, blah, blah. He didn't have to waffle on for about 5 minutes. And then they're even making the women react to that in the confessionals. Like, stop it. Also, when Nunu started performing, I was getting confused because I was thinking, when did Nunu start rapping or even singing? Do you know what I mean? Like, when did this happen? Because I don't know if this is a thing that some people do, or not even some people, but when people go on reality TV, they decide to like explore all avenues. So I don't know if that's what she did when she went on Baddies, that she decided to start doing the rapping thing, because I never knew she even had any music out. Did you see that? Natalie grinning ear to ear when Louis Paso, or Peso, whatever his name was, is on there talking about, oh yeah, you know, he has a song called blah, 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 Zeus. And she's there in the background like, smiling while she's recording her side chick. I'm like, or side man. So I was like, yeah, got him on the show, got him a check. Also, I understand what Suki's saying as well. I don't agree with Gretchen saying the word as well. The only thing that annoyed me was that the scene went on for too long as well. I'm glad Suki got Gretchen as well. Sympathy for Gretchen is at 0%, even -0 at this point anyway, because I just really couldn't care about Gretchen at all. Sapphire is finally standing up for Suki, but I feel like also Suki needs to understand she needs to fight her in battles and stop waiting for Sapphire to be her bodyguard as well. Because even like when they do the next scene on, like obviously Sapphire's like blocking the way so Suki doesn't fight and stuff. And it's like I get why you're on the show as well for Suki, but at the same time you need to let her fight her in battles sometimes.